lone cheerleader, three-way lotto, and DJ debut on today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes! Really good. We've never all said it at the same time before.
So it's time to create the acapella group?
Yeah. Jokes. Welcome everybody to 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
That's 2.5 jokes.
That's the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes. My name is Jeremy Martinez.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And I am Colten Lima.
Colten Lima, our guest comic today. No Bob Timmons, unfortunately out sick.
He's a new Robert.
He's our new Robert. That was the best intro we've ever done.
Ricky,
Welcome to the show.
Are you going to eat that Ziploc bag of pizza the entire episode?
Not the entire episode. Sometimes I'll be telling jokes and I'll just have pizza in my mouth.
So,
God. And Bob, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing for Bob, who edits our show, and he's going to have to listen to Ricky chomping down a soggy bag of...
Well,
I have no idea how old that pizza is. He can't even.
Oh, it says 2013 on it. Oh,
It's vintage.
vintage pizza. Also joining us are our producer, Miss Vanessa, who will be muting Ricky between every spoken word.
Don't do that.
I'll do my best.
Seriously, you're going to fuck everything up if you try to do that.
Yeah, it's a
What's
tall
new?
order. Probably be easier if you don't eat during the show.
What's new, guys? I haven't been here in a while. I wasn't in the last couple episodes.
Oh, nothing much. Did you listen?
No.
We've gotten a lot popular, more popular. Since
The show got more
subscribers.
People
Yeah.
who had never heard about the show joined in masses.
Focus
starting-
groups, we're just skyrocketing our positive reviews.
I've gotten some emails that are like, hey, I'm about to subscribe, but just want to confirm Carly is no longer on the show.
Oh.
And then I said, that's correct. And they subscribed, they liked, they smashed all the buttons.
We cut the fat.
Yeah.
That's why Bob's not here today. Just kidding.
Yeah, today's our cheat day. We get the fat.
Bob's probably the most fit among us.
Yeah, probably.
Colton maybe is
And yet he-
replacing.
And yet he's the one that's out sick.
Yeah, true. Does not pay to work out, guys.
When's the last time you got sick, Colton?
COVID.
COVID.
Yesterday? All right.
Oh my God, that's true. You could say like, oh my God, I had COVID years ago.
Years ago.
I had COVID, over a year ago.
I guess it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Like that much time has passed. You'd be like, when did you have COVID? Oh, it was years ago. It's much younger.
Would have been awkward had I just worn a mask this entire show.
Would have been awkward. We're mask tolerant.
Okay.
We're mask tolerant, but it would have been odd to come onto a video recording with a mask on.
Unless it was like a Darth Vader mask.
Yeah, if it's not Vader
Acceptable.
mask, yeah, that's fine.
No, we're Darth Vader mask intolerant.
Yeah.
We recorded on Zoom for quite a while after the pandemic began, right?
Yeah.
How long did we record on Zoom for before we came back?
Round 1.
Come on,
years.
Ricky, that's so rude.
We've been talking for like 15 minutes already.
We've been talking for like 30 seconds, and you've been eating for most of that time.
Yeah, now I'm done eating. Next course. Round 1.
Fine. You guys want to start? Wait. Here's the question, though. Am I judging this episode?
Yes.
I don't have any judging tools.
Judge. You didn't get
Judging tool.
Well, just do like they did old-fashioned wise and just
Just
get you.
remember your fucking
Just
jokes.
Yeah.
just carve them into a stone.
Don't you have a cell phone in front of you that
Like
can make
Albert
notes
Einstein, I'm just supposed to like memorize all these figures and facts that get it.
Oh, thank
Our
God.
producer Vanessa.
Thank God,
on?
producer.
Don't trip on anything. Be careful. Watch where
Miss
you're coming.
Vanessa.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Saving the day.
Thank you. See, Vanessa. Gets
Thank you,
it.
Vanessa.
Wonderful.
Can't be everything to everyone. All right. So I am judging this episode. Apparently, I just realized that. So I actually have to pay attention to your jokes. I'll be
So
judging
sorry.
fair and kind. Fair and kind. Remember.
Oh, I have no fair or kind jokes.
I know. That's one of the criteria now. Shit.
Sometimes I'm mean when I judge, but today I'm going to judge fair and kind. Okay, you guys ready? Round 1. Cheerleader competes alone at state champs after squad quits. It felt amazing. Really stupid title. 17-year-old high school senior Katrina Coel. Coel?
Yeah, I tried to figure
Coel?
that out.
Coel?
Hell.
So Katrina's Superman's father.
Yeah. The 17-year-old high school senior Katrina Coel gained national recognition for competing.
Superman's father is Jor-El.
Oh, damn. Superman's
Oh, it is.
Kal-El, right?
Kal-El is Superman.
Jor-El.
Jor-El is
Jor-El,
Superman.
All right. Sorry, Katrina's
Nerd
Superman.
alert. She received national recognition for competing by herself at the Nebraska State Cheerleading Championship this year. Days before the event, her 3 other teammates quit. You're telling me this only had 4 people on the cheer squad?
I'm not
Yeah, I
telling you
didn't
anything.
really understand that either.
I think it was a 4-person cheer squad and 3
And what
people
did she do to those people?
That's what we're gonna find out.
Don't step on any toes
You're
with these
gonna ruin all
jokes.
Ricky's Mean Girl jokes. The 3 freshmen quit
That's
for
exactly what I wrote.
personal reasons, she said. Her coach encouraged her either to go to the championship as a spectator or as a lone competitor. I decided I wanted to go and still compete because I wanted to end my senior year at the Bay. I was just a senior and 3 freshmen. Oh, how awkward. And I didn't want to give up on cheerleading because it has been such a huge part. Oops, sorry, my microphone. Such a huge part of my life. I wasn't nervous at first. And then we got into the arena and it all kind of started to hit me and it felt like more real and fact that I was there competing by myself, she said. Not only did Coel complete her routine, the crowd and her competitors cheered her on. Coel ended up placing 8th out of the 12 teams. That would be so embarrassing to place below her. The judges had to adjust her score because she couldn't perform some of the stunts by herself. I'm sure she tried. Okay, I want to see that routine.
Yeah.
Did anyone watch it?
No. All right, Colton, as our guest today, you have the option of going first or last this round.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Solo cheerleading performance is definitely in my search history.
Yeah, when you just asked this right now, like, did you guys watch the video? No, these grown men are not going to say on a podcast that they watched a video of a cheerleader.
Off to the video. I asked if you watched it.
Well, if I watched it, I'm going to jerk off to it. I don't have time to do both.
You want to go?
Sure.
Just so our listeners know, Ricky watches this video of our show many, many times a week.
Just the first 40 seconds of it.
Just my parts. Why? Why did I leave Kat to compete by herself? Well, she told me that my boyfriend couldn't get me pregnant if we did it in a hot tub.
What? That's right. Awesome.
Okay. Give me an I.
I.
What's that spell? Team.
Oh my god.
That's you, bro.
Oh, yeah. 4 people on the cheer squad. That definitely means pyramids are off limits.
You can do like a 1 pyramid.
It'd be weird.
Just triangle.
A stack. A column.
Yeah.
There's just 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top, and then 1 person on the side going, cool, good job, guys.
L-A-Z-Y. You ain't got no alibi. You stayed home. You stayed home. You lazy.
Yeah, this is kind of taken already. But she pulled off the rare top and bottom of the pyramid stunt.
I'd like to quote a song from 3 Dog Night. 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
That's what the song she performed. 1 is the loneliest. You know how they always do like remixes?
Yeah.
That would have been cute.
Number. Me?
Yes.
I judged on poise, athleticism, and the level of bitchiness. Katrina Coel is probably a huge bitch to end up in this situation.
10 out of 10, bitch. The young girl learned a valuable lesson about teamwork. You can't count on anyone else to do their part.
Okay, good round, guys. As I said, kind and fair. So I'm gonna go through this. Colten, your best joke was definitely about the Google search. I really liked that one. Ricky, I liked when you talked about the fact that she is probably a huge bitch because it's hard to imagine all of your team leaving. Just like, when Bob is a huge bitch, we all walk out. I'm just saying that because Bob's not here.
Okay.
He's really not here.
He's a really nice guy.
Every other week,
probably the
Carly
nicest
shows
of
up
them.
here by herself.
Because
of what she did the last week.
I'm like, wait, where is everyone? They must have left for personal reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Jeremy, I really liked your first joke, which was, give me an I. What
I.
does that spell? Team. I loved it. I think I'm going to give Colten and Jeremy a point. Colten's getting a point for the Google search. Yeah. And Jeremy's getting a point for the first joke.
And Rick, you get another
And
pizza.
so I get an eye-opening experience where you're not actually kind. So I learned what you're really like.
well,
you say you're kind,
Showed
and then
your
you're
true
not.
colors.
Kindness isn't
It's
always
just it's a costume for you. That's what it is.
bad behavior. So, like,
Yeah.
if I'm kind to you,
Sure.
I'm not going to just make you believe that everything you do is perfect. That's not kind. Then you have a false.
It's earned,
sense of
not
security.
given.
Yeah,
Carly,
earn it.
we are anti-Darth Vader masks and emotional masks. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Take it off.
So, Colten and Jeremy both have a point. Ricky has some catching up to do in round 2.
Doesn't sound kind either. It's you should be encouraging me with kindness.
But you can do it. You
Yeah,
can do
where's
it
my
in
cheer?
round 2.
Round two. One is the loneliest. One number.
Did you guys
Round 2.
Did you guys know that I was a cheerleader in high school?
No.
Really?
I
You
didn't know that.
How was that week?
Huh? That week?
That was
Quit right before state
I quit right
championship.
before- Actually, you know what was so funny? I wanted to be in the spring musical, but cheer and the musical always conflicted. So the football season ended and then basketball starts. So you got to do football and then you do basketball. And I was like, can't wait till the basketball season ends because I just wanted to focus on the musical. And then our team made it into like the playoffs, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
So
I sabotaged the team by
Yeah.
killing
I know,
Chloe's
I was so happy. I was so happy.
With butter
She has
knife?
like a ski mask on. She's
I was so upset when the team made it to the playoffs. I was the worst cheerleader because I was like, God, this team will fucking lose. Okay.
Push them back, shove them back, then settle for a field goal.
foul. Rain.
Basketball is an indoor sport, so it's like
So much rain.
power outage.
Deluge to end this existence.
All right. Oops. Give me a sec. Here we go. Throuple, who won lottery, insists three-way romance brought karmic gift. When Katie Ruppel in the Throuple,
Ruppel. The Ruppel and a Throuple.
It's the Katie Ruppel thruple.
It's the Ruppel in the Throuple.
It's the Ruppel thruple. The Ruppel thruple shuffle. Da da da.
Okay, when Katie Ruppel and Claire Tornhill used a $100 gift to gamble, they had no idea that they'd end up with $2.3 million in jackpot. They split the cash with the man who gave them the money, Katie's husband, Justin Ruppel, who was also romantically involved with Claire. Katie, Justin, and Claire's throuple relationship goes back decades. Katie, aged 41, and Justin, aged 39, fell in love when they met outside Justin's comedy show. Well, guys, that's all we need is a live show. And then
Yes.
We can all be polyamorous.
They were in a happy relationship for 10 years when Katie confessed to Justin that she was a bisexual and that she had an attraction towards Justin's friend from college, Claire, whose photos she had seen on social media. After reaching out to Claire, Katie and Justin confessed Katie's attraction to her. Once they did, they decided to form a throuple and have been together ever since.
It's funny how like your average I don't want to say, I don't want to be judgmental, but like, you know, if you're in a relationship and you go, I'm attracted to this person, and just like, yeah, keep it to yourself and don't do anything.
It's not usually like
expectation is like, oh, okay, let's go get her.
Yeah. Well, let's expand.
Well, he got the benefit too. We knew right away we had to be 3. What a weird thing to say. We knew right away we had to be 3. Honestly, it feels like this was meant to be. We have now been living together for 3 years. We like to think of the jackpot money as a little bit of a karmic gift for opening up to the world and believing in ourselves.
All right, Rick, you want to start us off?
I don't need material things like wealth. I just need 2 chicks at the same time.
So can I have money?
And then lots of money.
And then lots of money.
Yeah, 2 chicks is expensive.
2 chicks.
Oh, man, my girlfriend is totally straight. We'll never win the lottery.
I know I didn't.
Is that
I did win the lottery.
Double, double, toil and trouble. Thruple. Damn it.
It's a literary
Double, double, toil and thruple.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Thruple,
My cauldron's burning. Boiling.
toil, and trouble.
There's nothing weird or unholy about our relationship. Everybody wants to paint us as pagan heathens. Granted, we do practice the rituals of escaping the simultaneous red tide, where I leave for a mountain trek for a week every month. But that's more for safety than for belief.
I know I said it'd be kind and fair, but I don't.
But I'm on my period right now.
The simultaneous red tide. Okay, what was after that? Sorry.
Oh, you were talking about 2 people on their period at the same time? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes
Okay, hit us again now that we know.
Can you do it again?
No.
Oh. I really want to hear it again. All right, Jeremy, go ahead. He's being mean.
If a
Being kind.
a cruple, not a cruple. If a thruple wins $2.3 million, form a quadruple. You could be part of a $3.1 million lottery win. It just goes up. The more people.
Yeah.
So Jeremy selects these stories, and more do they involve lotteries.
I did
You know, there's a lot of
There's a subliminal message there.
there's an overabundance of weird news stories online about lottery winners.
Would you say when it comes to stories about lotteries, there's a lotteries?
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of these.
Thruple, or as he likes to call it, the daily double.
We're like all the great romances, Romeo and Juliet and Claire, Antony and Cleopatra and Claire, passionate, tragic, and Claire.
I'm just writing down Aunt Claire. That's my reminder for that.
Either the universe wanted to bless their relationship, or the universe wanted them to be statistically broke and divorced within 1 year. I'm ending my rounds on downers. I just realized.
Downer for you, Jeremy. I said it'd be kind, but
So you have to identify that as non-kindness. That's really kind of you to do that for him, but you haven't done that for me.
all right, cool.
Just keep
Close this out.
gaslighting me to say that
It's time to add another group to the mix. LBGTQT for thruple.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say plus Claire.
Oh, that would have been good. And Claire.
LGBTQ plus
And Claire. That might be the episode title. LGBTQ
I don't know
and
why, but
Claire.
that was the
just
hardest
plus
one to
Claire.
write jokes for. I don't know.
I could tell that was a rough round for everyone.
That was tough.
But I will say,
You think it'd be a lot easier for that one.
I like.
Yeah.
I like
It's
your.
just
Well-
I was easily distracted while I was looking up thruples.
You know, jokes about having a throuple always sound way better than they end up being in real life.
Someone always gets hurt.
Yeah.
Speaking of, two of you are going to get hurt this round.
Oh, no.
I'm only giving out one.
I know who it is.
She's servicing this thruple.
So Colton's best joke was probably the daily double joke. Jeremy, I thought you had a rough round. I would say your best joke is that straight people don't win the lotto.
That was my first one. I thought that was the best
No,
one.
I liked that joke, but for sure Ricky's getting a point for the and Claire joke. That was the best joke of the round. Easy point to give. So I think that means we're in a throuple. We're in a three-way going into round 3.
Wait.
Anything can happen. DJ accused of ruining wedding by debuting his own song in the middle of his set. I don't know if that would ruin a wedding. I feel like this couple's being a little dramatic.
Absolutely.
They had problems going into it.
Okay, well, we're about to find out. One bride and groom have been left outraged after the vibe of their wedding was completely ruined by their DJ.
Ruined!
Ruined, I say, ruined by their DJ after he decided to stop his collection of wedding classics to play his own jams. The DJ had been playing mainstream popular songs for most of the reception, but chose to switch things up when debuting his own single, which the guest described as awful. It was god awful. Completely changed the tone of flow for the people who were dancing, and we had to listen to it for close to 4 whole damn minutes. One attendee said, "I'm pretty sure the DJ saw the visible reaction of the crowd, and he went right into playing Pitbull once his trash song finished."
Right into Pitbull.
Right into pit. Oh, it was my first, right? Is it coincidence that moments before the song played, the bride's ex-boyfriend said he was going to request a special song for the newlyweds?
Anything he played is better than that goddamn chicken dance song.
I like the chicken dance.
I know, I do too.
You think if you hired Ricky Martin to DJ your wedding, he wouldn't use it as an opportunity to stay relevant?
Is that the DJ's name? Was Ricky Martin? It was
It
Ricky
was?
Martin?
Shut up.
No, he's Ricky Martin trying to make a comeback.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I think his music's
did he
not
ever leave?
that bad.
He never left.
He's still
I don't
with
know what
us.
Ricky's
He's
talking
still
about.
with us.
He's never not
No.
been relevant.
She don't bang no more. It's over, Ricky.
I think he's still living La Vida Loca.
Surviving this vida loca.
The song was bad, but it was only 4 minutes. His merch table was set up behind the wedding cake table all night.
That's so tacky. That would be so funny.
The wedding was ruined by a single 4-minute song. The bride was lucky to even get that at the end of the night.
Oddly enough, the original song the DJ played was The Funky Chicken 2.
2 chicken dance songs?
Damn. Electric Boogaloo.
That's
Shout out
Aaron's
Aaron Kraft.
favorite.
Shout out Aaron Kraft. Not to mention... What?
I immediately thought of Aaron Kraft.
Yeah, I mean-
Yeah, me too.
Obviously, that's why I made that joke. For our listeners, Aaron Kraft is our old resident judge. And anytime he brought up a sequel to anything,
It was Electric Boogaloo.
yeah, he tagged it with Electric Boogaloo.
We miss you, Aaron.
We do miss you, Aaron. Rest in peace, man.
Pour some coffee out.
He's moved on to a second life. Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. He's alive, everyone. We're not making fun of the dead.
So, all right. Not to mention the extra dinner servings they had to provide for all his friends that were, quote, invited to his show.
Let's be honest, it's not worse than the drunk best man slurring his words and talking about the groom's prior gay experience.
That was the best 4 minutes of the night.
I just think she should know what she's getting into. I've heard of the electric slide, and I've even heard of the cha-cha slide, but the KY jelly slide?
No, Ricky. No.
I liked it.
This was
I really like that. It's
No.
so stupid.
no, it's so stupid.
The guy named his song KY Jelly Slide. And
Slide in the butt.
oh. And I was like,
All-pelvic
I was
Everybody lose your hands.
I was picturing like Use your hands.
How does it go?
Everybody clap your hands.
Clap your hands.
Yeah.
Everybody use your hands.
And everybody clap their hands. Is like,
Look, can you go?
Can you get it on the floor? Like it never gonna stop? Oh,
2 squirts, y'all.
oh God. Put it back in the bottle.
Yeah. 3 squirts this time.
Dude, you thought of a different squirt, huh? I heard a bigger laugh than that one. Just needed.
All right. Well,
I pictured like a wrestling match, like slide, like a physical slide. Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Yeah, everybody comes out and
goes
dances
both
down the
ways.
slide.
Yeah, they come down the slide like water slide. Okay, wide jelly slide.
God, this was a really rough round.
What?
I'm gonna say, I
It's got to be the KY.
I was gonna eliminate Ricky because I thought his jokes were kind of weak, and Ricky Martin's clearly still relevant. And I wasn't into the funky chicken too. But that KY jelly riff had me laughing. So even though I wasn't gonna give it to Ricky, I think that riff put him over the edge.
I got lubed up this episode.
Ricky loves edging right into a win. So the winner is Ricardo Leon. Good job, Ricky.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Ricardo and Claire. All right. Well, hey, Carly, I know you've had a lot of work this episode.
You can record, right? Sorry, I just barely thought of it. I panicked. I would have lost my mind.
Rick is like, I won this episode. It needs to be on tape.
Yes. Hey, Carly, do you have any burning questions?
Oh, yeah. I got a question for you. What would you rather? Live on Mars or die? Burning questions. I'm going to take you back to the throuple story and ask, if you could add another person to your throuple, but it has to be a celebrity. If you can add another person to your couple. So, Vanessa, you might want to answer this too. If you could add another person, if you had to add another person, not could, you must add one person to your relationship. If you're not in a relationship, just...
Do we have to know their name? Because what's that guy from that meme where everybody was sending pictures of that guy with a huge cock? That guy.
That black guy?
that
the
black
porn
guy
star?
with his humongous cock.
That's the one you would want. Jesus, Ricky. If you had to add a person to your relationship, who would you add? And it has to be a celebrity, someone we all know.
I'm glad it's a celebrity because that means they got money.
That's the karma.
That's right.
Mine is super easy. I know exactly who I would invite. Zachary Levi. Do you guys know who that is?
What the fuck is that?
Shazam.
Yeah, the fucking
I
right-wing anti-vaxxer.
He is? No, really? You just broke my heart. No, he's not. He is not.
You must not even care about him that much that you don't know that.
I just loved him in Chuck so much, and then he was in Mrs. Maisel, and he was on Broadway.
Ruined
What
her
is Chuck?
throuple dream.
Chuck! Oh, you love Chuck. Are you kidding me? On Peacock, streaming now.
I just said, brought to you by old episodes of the show from like early 2000s.
It is from the early 2000s. It's about like your average guy. Well, he's actually pretty smart, but he's like falls out of favor and he ends up working at like a Best Buy, and then the CIA recruits him to be... It's kind of complicated. He ends up getting all... He ends up...
Complicated.
No, he's like a Harvard... He gets kicked out of Harvard because his roommate like fucked him over, and then he ends up like being a loser working at Best Buy, living with his sister, and then his roommate...
No offense if you work at Best Buy.
No offense if you work at Best Buy.
They play our podcast at Best Buy.
It's the sample like
have
video
a, like,
on the all the TVs.
They make him appear to be a loser if you watch the show. And anyway,
I could fix him.
his old roommate ends up sending him some video, and he watches the video, and it like does something to his brain, and all of a sudden now he has all this secret CIA intel.
Shit.
So he becomes the CIA's computer because all the information gets destroyed. So he's the only one that has the info. and he's just like a regular guy, you know. But now he's on CIA missions.
Hey,
It's been
Bob.
Carly's burning question segment.
No, who would you want in your throuple? And
Hey,
now I'm
Bob,
sad.
maybe instead, while we're answering this, can you just play like an episode of Chuck, like, picture in picture in the corner?
Streaming now on Peacock. Who would you want?
Okay, so I would want somebody.
Porky
who-
Pig is your
I
celebrity.
would. Yeah,
Wow.
that's right. I would
Walking
want.
around all day with no pants on. Everything turned on all day. And
Okay,
gloves.
somebody. You guys help me figure it out. I'll just give you characteristics, and then you can help. Somebody, lots
Pink,
of money.
bald, ears on top of his head.
Okay, if it helps you, if I had to pick a female, I would pick Jennifer Lawrence. I really like her.
I would pick somebody who's wealthy, can do everything, all the chores that we don't want to do, and
Which is all the chores.
all the chores.
So could they have a butler?
Yeah. So can I pick a butt? Oh,
Sounds like you want Mark
Carlton.
Cuban. Oh, a
Carlton.
fictional character?
I would pick Carlton.
And
from-
does Jeffrey come along with him?
Oh, I meant Jeffrey. Fuck, my bad.
Okay.
Fuck, Jeffrey.
So you're
This show's
picking the
canceled.
actor who played Jeffrey
That's
on
right.
the 90s sitcom Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Come on,
Just
if you're.
because I'm here doesn't mean you have to like answer. I love you. It's okay.
I don't
Vanessa, who would you pick?
Um,
She just says it really
I know,
fast.
I had a few minutes. Gal Gadot,
Oh, yeah,
gorgeous.
she's a good one.
Wonder
She's-
Woman. Yeah,
I think her accent would bother me after a while.
she doesn't have to talk.
Yeah, the mute version of her, right?
Nah.
Wow, you're
What?
pretty traditional when it comes
She's-
to women. Click and clean. She's not speaking.
She ain't got-
Jeremiah, I think she's just a gorgeous.
Yeah, she's
beautiful-
She is gorgeous.
But I feel like these people are so like self-involved. Like Jennifer Lawrence is cool as fuck.
Super
but
cool.
She would like dominate the relationship. Everything would be all about her. Two people would be all about her.
Fine, then what about...
Okay, fine. I'll give it.
You're wrong, but that's still your
Maybe-
answer.
I'll give a serious answer.
Okay.
Well, I just watched Don't Worry, Darling. So I'd probably go with Florence Pugh.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I like it.
She's cute.
Babe.
She's
Yeah,
a little
Pugh was
midgety,
cute.
but she's cute.
And she seems like a really
She's
like.
really midgety.
Is she?
She's got like a short little neck and like a little stocky body.
She seems like a really like normal person. Like not like a super celebrity like asshole.
She is though, probably. There's no way that you can like live like that. Look at me. I'm a huge asshole and I have very little celebrity.
You have, what is it? Big celebrity energy?
Yeah. Big C energy.
Big C energy.
Colton?
Nothing funny about it. It's definitely Margot Robbie, Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, yeah, I do like Margot. And she
Yeah.
seems like a really cool, down-to-earth person.
That's not true though.
Why
That
did you say
cannot
that's
possibly.
not
Oh, she's
true?
super
Why
cool.
not?
No, she's probably cool enough, but like, no, not actually cool to actually have like to be able to spend time with this person. You really think that Margot Robbie
Oh.
is like down to earth enough to be like,
Like not high maintenance.
Yeah.
and-
I've made a
Exactly.
huge mistake. I would like to take back both of my
How many
answers.
answers are you getting?
Because, well, I think about
wants
this all the
a
time. Like,
quadruple.
well, the thing is, like, I don't want to have sex with any of these people. Mostly, I just want to like hang out with them all the time. But really, if I can invite anyone into my home and my relationship,
Barack
it would be
Obama.
Rachel Bloom. No, I love Rachel Bloom so much.
I was.
I
surprised you didn't say
know.
Rachel
I
Bloom.
just had forgotten about her for a second, but I love
the
her
question
so.
is who do you like as a person?
Well,
Yeah.
Zachary Levi, I would have sex with.
But Rachel Bloom, you wouldn't.
We would like make out a little, but that's probably the extent of it.
So Colton, your throuple, celebrity throuple is you, Margot Robbie, and Jared Leto as the Joker.
Yes, exactly.
It's bulked up, man.
Very DC of me.
Very DC of you.
Suicide throuple.
We want to thank you for watching today. We want you guys to make sure that you
didn't
like
give
and
yours.
Wait,
subscribe.
yeah. What was yours?
Oh, I thought I did a bunch of them.
No, you just gave
Went
more
through
of
it.
You
Carly's
just shit on
answers.
everybody else.
I would want somebody. Yeah, I know because it's hard. Because yeah, when you actually think of like what are the parameters of a relationship, it's sex, right? And it's like hanging out, and
That's it. Just sex and hanging out. There's no other meaningful aspect to a relationship
Not
for
at all.
Ricky.
I just started my sentence. And I'm sure there's other.
Ricky, come on.
Sex, hanging out, and Claire.
Yeah, what's Claire up to?
She's already taken.
Yeah.
Tyke. We want to thank you
This
for
bitch is
watching this
taken.
episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
Still no
or
answer.
Listening to it. I don't know. Someone hot. I'm Mercurial. I like all kinds of. Somebody on the Mercury. One of those basketball
Somebody
playing
Mercury.
gals.
All right. Diana Taurasi.
You can reach things at the tall shelves.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
We want to thank you for watching or listening to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, which is available wherever you listen to podcasts and also available on YouTube. And if you're not listening to us or watching us in one place, then come and join us on that other one.
Yeah. Special thank you. One of our recent videos had a larger number of views than normal. I think that means you're checking it out, and we appreciate it.
And we want to thank.
I'm gonna check out those numbers.
Revenge porn pics. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, ladies. Oh yeah, gentlemen too.
And so that's it.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm Jeremy
I'm
Martinez.
Ricardo Leone
I'm Carly Kastner.
And I'm Colten Lima.
And for Miss Vanessa, our producer,
and Mr. Robert Timmons.
get well soon, Bob Timmons.
That's weird. Our views jumped from 12 to 14.
This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3
Jokes! Be real though, how many of the watches was Ricky masturbating?